What's good, YouTube? It's Pay, and today I'm back with another video. And before I get into this video, it's this channel's rule. If you watch my content, you gotta subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, any extra effort, and it helps me out a ton. So if you're gonna watch my videos, you gotta subscribe. It's kind of like an honor code system. It's kind of like, if I let you borrow a pencil in class one day, just give me the pencil back. It's not that hard. Sure, you can steal the pencil. Nobody's really gonna say anything, but don't be that guy. So if you watch the content, you got to subscribe. But today we're going to be talking about the alleged tour that is going down in spring/summer of 2023 between, I was about to say Lil Durk, what the hell? Between Drake and 21 Savage. Now this tour is coming after their project Her Loss, which was a massive success, and it's allegedly titled It's All a Blur. That's not confirmed yet. It's an all stadium tour, so this is huge news. People have been talking about Drake doing an all-stadium tour. We've been talking about, me specifically, I've been talking about what hip-hop artists I really think could do an all-stadium tour. And of course, Drake is always at the very top of that list. If you think any hip-hop artist can do it, Drake would definitely be at least one of the first three names that you're going to mention. And, we've seen guys like Bad Bunny do an all-stadium tour. We've seen The Weeknd do it. And we've seen, I think Taylor Swift's about to go on one too. So a lot of people are doing all stadium tours, so it makes sense that Drake is hopping on that wave. But everyone's talking about this tour and what it means for Drake. But I want to talk about what this could potentially mean for 21 Savage. Now, 21 Savage, to me personally, he's in that space between just a regular rap star and a rap superstar. Now, I know a lot of people use the word superstar and just throw it out there for any person that sells over 100K first week. But for me, superstar is like one of the top 10, maybe top 7 biggest rappers in the game. So when I say a superstar, I'm talking about a Drake, a Kendrick, a Kanye, even Travis Scott. Look at his numbers. Travis Scott, J. Cole. Like, I'm talking the top tier of most popular rappers. I'm not just talking about anybody with a buzz. Not everybody's a superstar. Even Lil Baby, Future, Nicki Minaj, like that. Those are superstars. Bona fide top 10, top 7 guys. So I think 21 Savage has kind of been right below that tier for a while now. He's been hanging out with like that Cardi, Kodak space where they're like, they're almost superstars, but they're not quite there. But this project, Her Loss, definitely damn near boosted him up into that space already. Like, I think he's pretty much already there just based off the boost in popularity he got from this project, because 21 Savage has 60 million monthly listeners on Spotify right now. 60 million. That is an insane amount of monthly listeners. That's like not even heard of for most rappers. Now, obviously, it's because of the collab album, and Drake has 70 million right now. But just think about that. 60 million monthly listeners for 21 Savage. And his last project before Her Loss sold, I want to say like 170K. So he was creeping up to that like 200K threshold. Once you typically hit that 200K threshold, that's when I'm like, okay, that guy's probably a superstar. So I think after Her Loss, he probably would have hit that 200K threshold. But after this tour, it's going to be even bigger, because everyone's talking about Drake going on a stadium tour, Drake on a stadium tour. This is also 21 Savage going on a stadium tour. Now, obviously, most of the people who are buying tickets are going to buy tickets for Drake. That's just the truth. I'm not trying to hate on 21 Savage. It's just the truth. Everyone knows that he's the A-side. It's not a debate. But we're not going to act like 21 Savage doesn't exist. He is still a very prominent rapper. And a lot of those people who probably would have been like, 21 Savage is in town, that's pretty cool, are now going to be like, 21 Savage is in town with Drake, so I'm going. So now these people are getting a little bit more indoctrinated into the world of 21 Savage. They're not just going to be looking at the outside, or looking from the outside in like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool. I've heard a couple 21 songs, but not really my cup of tea. Now they're buying tickets to his show. Now they're hearing his music. And guess what? I guarantee you 21 Savage drops a project at least less than 6 months, maybe that might be a stretch, maybe less than 8 months after that tour is over. Because if he drops a project after that tour is done, his numbers are going to be through the roof. I would damn near bet my life that he sells 200K. If he actually goes on tour with Drake, I would damn near bet my life that if he drops a project and less than 6 months after that, it's selling over 200K. He might be able to sell like 250 or something crazy like that. The boost that 21 Savage is getting from this collab with Drake and a potential tour with Drake will be astronomical. Astronomical. Like, he may have been slowly making his way up to superstar status. 21 Savage's growth has been pretty consistent throughout the years, but it's never like super exponential. Like, oh my God, 21 just went crazy out of nowhere. Like, we've all been seeing him work his way up, But this is his opportunity. This is his boost. This is like a boost in Mario Kart where you're driving through the things and you hit the box with the question mark. That's what this is for him. This is a boost to his career that a lot of people wish they could get or wish they got during their prime. Because 21 Savage is in his prime and he's getting this boost to help him break that threshold of superstar. And he's going to do it. He's going to be a global superstar after 2023. If he drops a project, maybe towards December or early 2024, his name is going to be worth so much more than it is right now, or even than it was 6 months ago. Like looking at 21 Savage's career, Lil Baby passed him up in like 2020, when Lil Baby was everywhere. Lil Baby passed him up. Lil Baby's selling like 215K first week. I think 21 Savage is going to be able to close that gap. If not, jump back over Lil Baby. That's the type of boost I'm talking about right here. So this tour is great for Drake. It's great for Drake's career. He's never done a stadium tour. This is a great moment to cement his legacy, but it's probably better for 21 Savage than it is Drake. 21 Savage will benefit off this probably more than Drake damn near. That might be a stretch. Maybe if we're talking like career-wise, because there's not really much more room for Drake to go up, but money-wise, maybe, I don't know. We're not talking about that. But career-wise, this is a huge boost for 21 Savage. 21 Savage will be a top 10 biggest rapper in the game. No debate after this tour, if this happens. Maybe even top 7, maybe top 5. Who knows? His numbers might be creeping up to like J. Cole, which would be crazy on an album. I'm talking about his album numbers. I don't know, but it's possible. So this tour needs to happen for 21 Savage. It needs to happen because everyone doesn't get to strike when the iron's hot. Not everyone gets that moment where it's like, all right, I've been waiting. I've been putting in my work. I've been getting better. Now is my time. Here's my opportunity. I'm going to take it and run with it. Not a lot of people get that opportunity. And this is 21 Savage's opportunity. So if this tour happens, 21 Savage is a bona fide worldwide superstar, and I think it's going to happen. I think he's going to sell over 200K on his next project, maybe over 220, maybe over 250, depending on how soon he drops a project after the tour's over. Obviously, a tour is very draining physically and mentally. A lot of people don't like touring. A lot of artists don't like touring. So I would understand if he took a little break after the tour because he just did an album and now he's doing a tour. Like, I could understand wanting to wait a little bit to put some more stuff out, but if he can put an album out 3 months after the tour, that is damn near that's perfect timing. It lets people relax off you a little bit, but still be like, damn, I wonder what 21's going to do on his own. And then when you finally do that, now they're really tuned in. So I think this is great for 21 Savage. I think this is probably the best thing that could possibly happen to his career if he goes on tour with Drake. And I'm sure they're going to sell out pretty much all their venues. So this is great. Nobody's really talking about what this means for 21 Savage, but it means a lot. This is his big day. This is his big moment. This is his moment right here. And nobody's really considering the 21 Savage side of this tour. I know everyone wants to talk about Drake. Drake's great. I love Drake. Everyone wants to go see Drake. I want to go see Drake. But 21 Savage, this is great for him. This is great news for him. So I'm happy for 21. I'll definitely be there in person at the concert. Hopefully the tickets aren't too ridiculous. I want to see Drake. I want to see 21 Savage. And I want to see where 21 goes from here after this project because this is a perfect opportunity. He is on fire. He has a rocket strapped to his back. If this happens for him, this is going to be great. So if you agree, if you disagree, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Tell me whatever you feel about the situation in the comments. Remember to like. Remember to subscribe. Remember the rule. Do not forget the rule. But if you made it this far in this video, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. You have a blessed day. Peace.